For the purpose of this video, we are going to explore the AR features or augmented reality features that have been built in as part of the Google's arts and culture projects that they have. Outside of the augmented reality features, you could take some time to explore the huge range of resources that are available. You will notice here that you have a section here for a museum explorer where you can use Street Viewer to go on a 360 virtual tour of the museums around the world. There are banks of resources and themes based on the collections of artists' works. They also have a range of games that they have added into the section as well. And you can also explore like the likes of the Gateway to India in a 3D model and look at that in further detail. You will see here as well as we have some archaeological sites like Tikal and so on that you can actually use Street Viewer to explore in further detail. And they also have themes of work which you can then build in as part of your project work with your students. But definitely there's a huge amount of space for you to explore on this app. Content is continuously changing and more resources are being added all the time as well. If you find a piece of work that you like, all you simply do is you click on the heart and then it will appear in its favourite section. So for this particular example, I'm just going to show you the AR theme that they have created here. So I'm just going to click into this. This is called Reality Check, and as you can see I've clicked on my heart here as well. You can also share this to anybody else if you want to share it. You will see here is if I want to learn more about say for example space in this particular example, if I go into my explore section here, this is going to show me then learn more about the space. So what I want to look here at, for example, is looking at Neil Armstrong's lunar spacesuit. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to choose the option here, view in augmented reality. And once again, same as we were using before, is what's going to invite me to pick a spot, and I can now bring in that suit into my room. I can change the size to increase the size and decrease the size and so on, and bring it up to, say for example, this size. Now I can actually look at this, I can actually move around and actually look at this from different angles by actually walking around myself, or I can simply rotate the model around and I can actually look at it from different angles. I'm simply doing that movement with my hands. So that is an example of one of the features that they have built into this. The next one I'm going to look at then is if I wanted to look at in my favourite section again, this time I'm going to look at one of the museum collections. So if I look at one of the museum collections, what this is enabling to do is choose a piece of artwork. And what I'm going to do this time is with the augmented reality viewer, what I'm going to be able to do is I am actually going to place that piece onto my wall. So I'm going to choose a space. So I'm going to say, for example, here again. So I'm going to choose my artwork is going to go here. And now what I can actually do is I can actually view this piece of artwork as if it's on the wall in my house. So I'm going to just bring it up in space here, and I can actually see what this would actually look like if I actually had this piece of art in the wall in my house, and then I can actually take a photograph of it as well.